showed up. Because when God gave me my title of my message, y'all to give y'all me some of yours, I didn't even have my own yet.
Ain't that something? Everybody biscuit either.
But when because like you say, I always try to go back to something I've already taught before.
Right.
But again, this title came from, there's an older gentleman here in my church named Mr. Mack. And this is something he came up to me one day and told me the same thing. He asked me, why are you selling yourself short? And I'm looking like, I didn't realize I was selling myself short. But he was telling me, he said, you cannot no longer, he said, you do not need to do that anymore. He said, let me read it, just read it to you, just like he told me, so we're missing it. Like I said, I didn't realize the seriousness of me selling myself short. Because a few weeks ago, not only did he say it once, he said it twice. Because he came up to me and he said a few weeks later, he asked me again in a different tone of voice. I mean, even his voice changed as to why. He said, why are you still selling yourself short? And my question to you is, why are you selling yourself short? He told me because everything that you need, God has already placed it in you. It doesn't matter who or what or whatever is trying to do the exact same thing that you are needing to do. You still have to do it anyway. See, that should have been the title of the message, but God said, stop selling yourself short. Because, like I said, back up. I used to get so afraid because when God would give me something to do, I wouldn't do it because even though he gave it to me, I wouldn't do it because somebody else had basically started running with the idea first. So I am here to tell you right now, us as Eagles, it doesn't matter who is doing what God has told you to do. You better do it anyway. Do it anyway. So like I said, I'm asking you again, why are you selling yourself short? Because during my conversation with Mr. Mack, like I said, he told me I had the talents, I have the gifts, and everything that I already need is already in me. He said, because you are worth more than you realize. Because I'm thinking that even after I had the stroke, I didn't think I had no value left in me because of some of the words, the hurtful words that have been spoken over me, even after I had the stroke and during my process of me healing. But still yet, when he told me I am worth more than I realized, because even with my programs and stuff, I had them so cheap. Because again, I didn't realize the value of me. Even my friend Veronica said the same thing. She said, people don't realize what they have in their prison when they're dealing with me. Because I have so much knowledge that God has given me, not only from the personal experience from losing the weight and stuff by myself, but also going from having a stroke, being paralyzed on my right side of my body. The only thing I had that could move on my side when I left the rehab was the tip of this thumb. That was the only thing that I could move. I can scoop my legs, that's about it. But I could not move, knock and bend and everything else. I'm exercising and everything. But in the process of all of that, I still had to learn, like he said, I had to quit selling myself short. Because even though I knew who I was, it took me a minute to get there. Now that I know who I am, I don't sell myself short. Even with my programs and stuff, if you're not ready for me, you're just not gonna be ready for me. And it took me a minute to understand that everybody that God has on this earth is not for me. As Raven said, I am only here for those chosen eagles that he has placed in my life. Period. So this is what we're going to be talking about. So like I said, I want us to stop selling ourselves short. He said, stop selling yourself short and give the people what they need. He said, because God has already, like I said, put everything inside you to give to them. And so eagles, I am your mama eagle. And I am here to ruffle your feathers.